Hi YouTube, this is Rose, pertaining to Rose. I want to talk to you about the law of cussing and how the negative impacts it will have on your life. You know, there's the law of cursing and the law of blessing. So today I want to talk to you about a few words that we tend to say that just comes to us, especially when we're mad, we're angry, whatever. One of those words is the S word. So if you didn't already know this, I'm going to tell you. So the S word is letters SHIT, representing ship high in transit. That's what it means. So years ago, they would bring manure over on ships, and they found when they shipped it low, it would build up with methane gas, methane gas down below. It would make everybody sick, and it became explosive. So they learned over the years to ship it high up on the deck, or in containers on the deck, and it would say SHIT, ship high in transit. So the people working on the boats, because it was manure, they would say the S word. It's an S over there. Put it on the deck. We don't want no issues. So it became normal, and people started using it as a normal phrase for the meaning for poop. Let me tell you, when you start using this word, you're cursing yourself. Cuss words, cuss comes from curse. Curse words come from cursing. You are cursing yourself. You're eventually going to have bowel problems because you keep speaking it out into the universe. So your body, your mind, your subconscious is saying, oh, that's what she wants. Let's give it to her. That's exactly what you're doing. Same way with using the F word. Now, I don't know what the representation of that is or how it came to be. I should really look it up one of these days. But the F word, every time you use it, you're cursing yourself, and you are bringing those curses into your life. Not only are you impacting yourself, but you're impacting everybody around you, your family members. When you curse yourself, you're cursing for 4 to 5 generations below you. So every time you use these words, not only are you cursing yourself, but you're cursing your grandchildren, your children, your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and so on. And of course, they pick it up, and they start cursing themselves. So now they're affecting their children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and so on. Every time, what you use as a daily language is a curse. Every time you say these words, the D word, you do not want to use that. The H word, you don't want to use that. You don't want to use these words that are going to curse you for life. They are going to curse your children. They are going to curse your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and so on. It just keeps rolling down the hill. Keeps going down. And the ones below you, your children, your grandchildren. That was a noisy plane. And there's little paper cups. Very loud. Your grandchildren or your children, grandchildren, they didn't even get a chance because you done cursed yourself. You need to say, I'm sorry, Lord, please forgive me, and stop using those words. Now, my mom would say sugar or fudge. She always made up words, which is, I'd rather use the word sugar or fudge than anything. But you have to realize you need to start blessing yourself, because when you bless yourself, you're blessing the generations below you. You are now passing blessings on. Do not pass on curses. Every time you're negative, every time you're angry and say things that you really shouldn't say, you're cursing yourself or cursing the others around you. And when you curse somebody else, you're cursing their family members too. You're cursing innocent people. You're affecting innocent people. Babies, grandbabies, great-grandbabies. You want to stop the cursing with yourself and start blessing. It's really important. It's very, very, that's why I love positive affirmations. I really do. I just love using them. They have helped me tremendously. I teach them to my children and my grandchildren. I try to say them whenever I can. I try very hard not to cuss. I used to cuss a lot. Used to have a sailor's mouth when I was a kid. But I learned the hard way. And now I can see what it has done over the years. It affected me. It affected my family. You definitely want to start thinking about these things. You know, it's so easy. People so easily started this innocently. They really didn't know. And some kids just pick it up. They hear other people say it, and they're like, oh, that's a cool word. And they start saying it. Start teaching your kids that a curse word is a curse. It is a curse. You are cursing innocent people. You are cursing their children, their grandchildren. You are cursing babies. Don't do it. You know, really think. Next time you go to curse, bite your lip. Really bite your lip. Think about the impact it has on all these innocent people. And if you read in Deuteronomy, there is the blessings and the cursings. I wouldn't stay too long in the cursing part. It's pretty long. But definitely read up on the blessings. Take that in. I can't remember what chapter it is. I think it's chapter 12, but I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to look it up, and I don't have my Bible or anything right here with me. I'm just speaking today. I just really wanted you to know the effects that it does on your life. You know, we play around with children all the time, and we tease them a lot. Try to think before you tease them that you're not cursing them. You know, you're joking around, but you could accidentally curse somebody just joking and teasing around. Just be real careful with your words. Start thinking. Take a moment. It doesn't have to be an hour-long moment. Just take a moment and think, wait a minute. Should I say that? Should I not say it? Really keep that in mind. You just got to throw one little thing out there yet, too. All these people say, I know where I'm going. I'm a good person. I pay it forward. Yeah, I do good things for other people all the time. That makes me good. I know where I'm going. I know where you're going too, if you don't have a personal relationship with Jesus. You have to have a personal relationship with Jesus. And let me tell you, you're only saved by His grace. That is the only way you're saved. And yes, you have to be baptized and born again and all that. But let me tell you, Jesus will come in and open your heart, and He will open your eyes of understanding. You have to start doing these things. Really pay attention. Get the word in there. Write it on the tablets of your heart. And when it says the tablets of your heart, it means the table of your heart. That's what that means when it says that in the Bible. So I didn't want to make this a whole religious thing. I just wanted to point that out quick. I hear so many people say that. I'm a good person. I know where I'm going. You better really start studying before you say that, because you might not be going where you think you're going. So I don't know why I had to throw that part in. Jesus must have laid it on my heart to spit it out there, so I did. But I love you all, and I want us all to go to the same place. Let's start with blessing each other. I want to congratulate those that have took a step up in life. You really did when you stopped your cursing. You really did when you stopped doing whatever, drugs or alcohol. I congratulate you for being clean and sober. I really do. Yeah, I'm very proud of you. But now we gotta work on our words. Start blessing yourself. No negativity. Really think about that. Start changing your life. And this one little thing will change it a lot. It has huge impact. Huge impact on your life when you stop cussing, when you stop using curse words, when you stop being negative. The impact is huge. You can change your life dramatically if you just really work on these things and start blessing yourself. Good thoughts. Have good thoughts. When you have a bad thought, see, I cast it down and replace it with a good thought. Yay, I'm rolling in that $1 million now. You do what you can to change your life. And this is one of the things that will help you. This will not only help you, but will help your family members, your grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and so on. 4 to 5 generations down. Remember that. When you cuss, you are cursing not just you, but your family members. You are cursing your children. You are cursing your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren, your great-great-great-grandchildren. They're innocent. Haven't even been born yet, and you're done cursing. You're cursing them doing this. So it took me a lot of years to learn not to cuss. Once in a while, when I'm very, very angry, it'll slip out, and then I'm like, I didn't mean to say that. I'm so sorry. It happens from time to time. We understand that we accidentally say things. We have to apologize for them. If you don't have God in your life, at least apologize to yourself and forgive yourself. Although I recommend having God in your life. I really do. It will change your life forever. He can promote us. I want to do a video on that. There's ways to edify yourself. There's way to have promotion. God will promote you in life. There's things that you can do. If you start now, 2 years from now, oh my goodness, you could have tremendous success. Tremendous success. You just have to start working on these things. Boy, I came out of the gutter, let me tell you. If you don't know my history, you might have to watch some of my really old shows. I was a runaway as a kid. I was a real brat. I was a scrapper. I got into fights. I was kind of bullied as a kid. So, especially for this voice. So I had to fight all the time. I was like, I wasn't laying down anymore. I wasn't going to take it. I got to the point where it was like, I was going to hurt anybody who tried to hurt me. It took me years to learn. It's not the way to go. practically getting kicked out of school, and it was always constant. And I didn't care who you were, man, woman, whatever, I beat you up. That's how horrible I was. I was a mean, horrible person. I was angry. I was an angry kid. You know, I didn't know how to deal with all my emotions. I didn't know how to deal with all the negativity I was speaking out into the world. When you speak it out, it will come back at you sevenfold. Keep that in mind. So when you say there's cuss words, it bounces right back to you. Negativity comes right back on you. Even if it's meant for somebody else, it will tie you up and it binds you. Let me tell you, you don't want that. You don't want that in your life. You want to have dramatic change for the better, not for the worst. I know people my age, some younger, and I see them going through the hardest trials. And I'm like, still, they're in their 50s. They're having the hardest trials. I just don't understand it. Was it meant to be for them? Somebody probably cursed them early on. Could have been years ago. It could have been great-grandparents that, said a curse and it cursed them. You could break these. You can have an ultimate breakthrough. First, you gotta stop using the cuss words. Keep this in mind. You hear it all the time on TV and on those great movies you want to watch. Sorry, my hand's really shaking. I love movies. I really do. But you gotta really watch what they put into here. You really gotta watch that. Because they normalize it on TV. And they're normalizing the cursing. And that's what we learn. A real pretty Harley just drove by. I'm not sure. It might have been a Triumph. Kind of had that look with the ape hanger handlebars. The real tall ones. But it was really pretty. Sorry. Another interruption. It was loud. That's why I said it. But I'm not going to keep you any longer. I just really want you to think. Even if you have that thought, cast it down. Say, I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person that blesses myself and blesses my family and blesses my children and blesses my grandchildren and the known and the unknown, the ones that are born and unborn yet. You want to bless them. Let me tell you another little tip. Plead the blood over everything. Really plead the blood of Jesus. And when I plead the blood of Jesus, I actually say, I plead the blood over my actions, my reactions, my responses, everything that I say, do, and touch. I say that. Because sometimes we do wrong and don't even realize we did wrong. And sometimes you gotta ask Jesus, open my eyes and show me what I did that I need to apologize for now. It will change your life dramatically. If you started doing these things now, 2 years from now, you could have a lot of tremendous success. You could have tremendous breakthrough in life. Like those breakthroughs that we need, that dunamis power. Dunamis means explosive. It really reaches down in. It changes your heart. It changes your mind. Changes your subconscious mind. It changes what you see, what you hear, what you speak out of your mouth. Someday I'm going to do a big one on promotion. If you partner with God, He'll promote you in life. And these are ways to get there. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. If you don't believe in God, I recommend that you really take a second look. Take a second look and say, okay, what am I missing? Why do I need to know this God? Really take a second look. and really think, okay, maybe this might be something that I need to learn. Really, really, really think about it. You'll be impressed. Your life will change dramatically. No longer will you have to be worrying about the washing machine that keeps breaking down, the car that keeps leaving you sitting on alongside the highway. Things will start changing. Things will start changing. I'm telling you, your life will get dramatically better. You're going to start having good things coming into your life, not the bad stuff. Curse words put bad stuff in your life. Gives you issues and gives you problems. I think the baby just woke up. So I'm going to make this real short. I love you all. Thank you, YouTube.